It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle, a place where you build your 9-figure sales department, a place where you have the system, you have the structure, and you have the strategy in place that you need in order to generate revenue that's necessary to execute the vision you have for the people you were called to serve. And one of the things I love to share is just one philosophy that success leaves clues. It's not our idea, but boy, does it work. You know, if someone else has done it, so can you. And there's footprints that's been left along the way in the sand. So to do that, every morning we look at a business case study, a study that shows another CEO, the challenge they had, what they've been through, and how it directly impacts the sales department. And then we apply it to you. That's how we start every morning. So let's go ahead and get started this morning with our case study. It's about Life360. You see, Life360 didn't just build an app. It built a business on fear. Parents worried. Teenagers rebelled. And in that tension, Chris Huddle saw a $1 billion opportunity. So what did he do? There was a problem. He had to do something about it. So he launched in 2008. The app promised what every parent craves: control. A simple circle on a screen where your kids always showed up, whether they liked it or not. Emergencies, just push a button. Late night anxiety, open the app. That's how Life360 hooked millions and millions of families. But the genius wasn't in the technology. It was in the sales strategy. It was free to start, just enough to get you hooked. Then came the upsells: crash detection, stolen phone protection, roadside rescue. Features that turned nervous moms and dads, I will say, into reoccurring revenue streams. Each tier wasn't about bells and whistles. It was about dialing up the fear until you couldn't risk staying on the free plan. The real power move came in 2021 when Life360 acquired Tile. Suddenly, it wasn't just kids and cars you could track. It was wallets, keys, backpacks. The company stopped selling an app and started selling a lifestyle of surveillance. Critics screamed about privacy. Teens, well, they apply the hacks to really ditch the system, right? I mean, that's what they do. And investigators exposed how Life360 sold location data to third parties all the time. But none of it slowed the machine down because the pitch is safety. Fear beats outrage, well, every single time. So what's my big takeaway? Sales isn't about the product. It's about the pressure point. Life360 pressed right on the nerve of parental paranoia and never let go. If you can identify the emotion people can't walk away from, you don't just sell, you really own the conversation. With that being said, my name once again is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. If we haven't connected, we haven't joined, make sure you go over to @IAM. My name's Shay Brown, and let's connect. I love to see what you're up to every single day. And every single day, we start off the exact same way. It's one of my favorite ways to start every single morning, and that is with a mantra for every CEO. Every CEO that has a sales team, that's everyone watching right now, should have just one mantra. And the one mantra is focus on sales. The one mantra is focus on sales. The one mantra is what? Focus on sales. Why? Because it's my belief, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. You've got to hear me loud and clear, please. Sales is serious business. So every morning we get together to do a review on what's going on in the sales department. It's not just because we're showing up because we have nothing else to do. It's the highest and best use of your time as a CEO, focusing on the sales department, focusing on getting in front of people who have a problem, focusing on sharing how your company solves a problem or gives them greater pleasure. Whatever it is, wherever you are. So to do that, we have a pledge to the sales department. And our pledge is learn, earn, and return. And every morning, Our belief is you have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So you must learn, you must earn, and you must what? You must return that which you've learned. Now we have some objectives. We're very clear on these. The 3 objectives are sales assessment. What's going on? Number 2, roadblocks in the sales department. We look at that from just yesterday. And number 3 is to understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Let's take a quick look at those. Number 1, you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. Number 2, you must understand the sales cycle. Number 3, what is the sales message that's coming out of your sales department? Number 4, the CEO sales dashboard. And number 5, and I believe the most important part, is you must have a 7-figure sales team. Now, for those folks who are tuning in and you're joining for the first time, or you join every single morning, I would love to see what you're up to. Love to connect with you. One of the ways you can do that is you can go over to @IamCheBrown, @IamCheBrown, and join in. You can join in on this conversation that you and I can have. So just go over to www.ceossaleshuddle if you want to connect, or go over to @IamCheBrown and let's connect. The question that comes up often is, what's the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle? And the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. You already know how to sell. You're already cool. How do you do it faster, easier, with less effort? Our big why has remained consistent. It's about sales growth. It's about sales accountability. And it's about sales consistency. And to help you do that, because the question is, how do I do that? How do I be consistent? What's the purpose? Well, we take 15 minutes a day. Every single day, 15 minutes. Now, why 15 minutes? Well, there are 1,440 minutes in every day. So we tune in every single day. We pop in for just a few minutes. And the reason we pop in for just those few minutes every single day is as a way for you and I to connect, to do one thing. And our number one thing is to generate $100,000 a month over and beyond whatever you're earning today, is to earn an extra $100,000 a month in consistent, predictable, reliable income. And this is over and beyond whatever you're earning today. And I want you to imagine, you tune into your sales department, you get focused for just 15 minutes a day, you have this conversation, and you generate extra $100,000 a month. Now, the question is, how do I do that, Shay? Seriously. Now, this comes up often. This is, for those that tune in every single morning, it's not new, but for those that are new, we built the CEO Sales Dashboard, because the CEO Sales Dashboard was built on one principle that does work. Principles always work. They're fundamental. And that is, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So we get a chance to go over every single morning, and we built something called the CEO Sales Dashboard. And it's an Excel sheet. So we made it really easy. Didn't put in a fancy app. Didn't make you have to learn any software. Didn't make you have to download anything. Didn't even have to make you have to opt in. And you can go download the dashboard, and now every morning you can pull it up and look at the results from yesterday, not the day before, not the day before. If you want to, you can go back. But I always suggest just look at yesterday's results. I mean, let's just start yesterday. What did we do yesterday? And we build upon that. So each day we get a little bit better, a little bit better, and a little bit better. Let's take a look at that. So there's a couple key areas. There's leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. So there's 5 core areas that we focus on. Now, in those 5 areas that we focus on, leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business, let's go take a look at appointments. And let's imagine for a second we would just focus on appointments. And there's appointments set and there's appointments run. And I just want you to focus on that number. How many appointments were set yesterday in the sales department? How many appointments were run yesterday in the sales department? How many appointments were one-to-one or one-to-many? Or how many appointments were set up just to collaborate? You see, nothing happens without an appointment. And I want you to get tuned into that. I want you to get locked into that. I want you to get locked into putting those numbers in, whether you do it yourself, no worries, or you have someone that does it for you on your team, no worries. As a CEO, just every morning take a look at those numbers and say, you know what, this is what has to get done. But we don't stop there. We also believe that powerful people ask powerful questions, because questions, their focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we like to go back and we like to focus, if we can, shortly and briefly, on one area. And these are 3 questions we asked ourselves. We're going to celebrate some wins. Number 1, what are we most proud of yesterday? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment yesterday? Number 3, what do you want to brag about? If you can come on here right now and brag and just say, I've got to share this with you, what would it be? Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. But we know every day is not rainbows, cupcakes, and unicorns. We know this to be true. So we go to the other side. And the other side is very important. And that is, what were some of the challenges we had yesterday just in the sales department? What was your biggest roadblock yesterday in the sales department? What's preventing you today from moving forward in the sales department? And what's the one thing you can do that if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward? You see, powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. And so my big takeaway for you today, the message of the day is focus on sales. The message of the day is focus on sales. The message of the day is slow down as a CEO. You've got a long list of things to go. But take this 15 minutes. Take a look at the CEO sales dashboard. For those that are numbers oriented, take a look at the numbers from yesterday and then the day before and focus the energy and effort in getting in front of people who have a problem or making yourself findable. When you do that, that's when the magic happens. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown. You're awesome. You're incredible. And I know for you, your best is yet to come. Peace. I'm out. See you all on the other side. Thanks for tuning in. God bless and keep doing God's work.